So here's my 1.5 year beard update. Luckily it's still growing. I guess I got blessed with good genetics on that. Hope it grows all the way down to my knees. That'd be preferable. If it only goes to my belt buckle, that's fine, but the knees is where I want to be. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do different than my first one. I'm going to give some commentary, my thoughts on the whole beard stuff, and maybe do some kind of a Q&A thing to help out some people out there who are growing theirs. So, hope you enjoy it. I only wash mine maybe once a week, twice, very rarely. When I was first growing it out, I might do it more frequently, and some people might say that's incorrect. I mean, it's close to your face. There's more natural oils coming from you, but I mean, I'm kind of at the point now to where it's like I might condition it a little more than shampoo it, because shampooing it, of course, removes everything from it. And you want to keep it conditioned. You don't want to have the split ends or the breakage happen. But I mean, it's kind of one of those things. If you don't want to just neglect it, but if you go severe the other way and you're doing too much, I think you're actually harming it there, because it's not doing a natural thing that it wants to. So. Just from my perspective on it, I upkeep it, but I don't go extreme with it. It's just as need basis. I rarely comb, brush, groom the beard. I know that's maybe a common perception of guys who have long beards, or especially some people that I know, they think it's like some prize trophy thing, and it is a part of me, and it's something I do enjoy, and it's something that I want to make sure it's the best it can be. But combing it a whole lot, if you're going for a long beard effect, using your fingers to constantly, if you want to keep doing this stuff, it's not bad, I guess, to wrap it on the outside, but really you just need to kind of stay away. I mean, I maybe brush my beard once every couple days, and I mean, really, if you're taking care of your beard when it gets to a long length, I mean, really, the few times you do it, it should hold, and it should look okay for the most part. You won't look like you're some terrible person all the time, or like you're dirty. It's just, there will be some days, if this is what you're going for, there will be certain days to where you probably don't need to comb it and it doesn't look the best, but it's the few times that you do comb it, I mean, it'll look great, and everyone stares at you, and it's this whole thing, and everyone wants to point at you, and an awesome beard and all this stuff. So it's great then, but if you're going for a long beard, you got to kind of stay away from constantly stroking through it or combing it. Really, this is one of those things. I mean, you're either going to have it or you're not. I mean, it's just one of those things. Everyone, if you really look into it, there's a thing called terminal length on hair. That's why hair on your arms is not as long as other hair that grows on your body. It all has a certain designated length, technically. And of course, that's depending on person to person. But, not to discourage some of you that if you want to do a long beard like this, it's just that you may find yourself, I'll be honest, you're not seeing the results that you think you want to see. But really, I think most men are able, if they're trying to grow a beard and grow it long, they can grow it long. Some grow faster than others. For instance, not to make me seem like I'm some special person, but I've looked at some of the other videos on YouTube, and I mean, I've kind of noticed, I didn't realize it, I think for the most part, I grow a longer beard at 1 year at least than most of the guys do. So that's kind of something that I am lucky with. For all I know, this thing might grow for another month and then never grow longer again. So, some people, it might stop at my length. Some people grow it down to their knees. So it's just what you have. So, don't get discouraged. I mean, the only way you'll know is if you try. They love it. They act like they don't, but they love it. And I'm not just talking about a Longhorn or mine. I'm talking about guys with beards. It's kind of that whole thing about, some guys having long hair and employers. I mean, I understand if you're in some type of industry that calls for you to wear some type of hairnet of any kind because for sanitary reasons, I understand that. But it's just, I for the life of me, I can't understand why our culture has just shunned it so much. I mean, seriously, there are some people that I see at jobs and I swear they look worse than I do. I mean, if you have a good beard like I think I do, going out there and I try to present myself well, I look better than most of those guys do. So it's just stupid to me. Alright, so now that I've been in for a year and a half, there's a couple things I got to talk about. One, the funniest one to me, seriously, it's just hilarious, is that guys, a lot of them, they think it's awesome, but every now and then you get that one guy who's like, oh, I mean, if you're in a mixed group, oh yeah, I could grow out a beard like that. No. Okay. I'm telling you right now, to grow out a beard, at least anything with the length like this, and then even further as I'm going to do, most people, and women especially, go with this. They think it's just as simple as, oh, you just don't shave anymore. Nothing could be further from the truth. Our nature, really, human nature, wants to kind of always change some things, I mean, we're always looking for something that seems bigger or better. And just really, we just get tired of the same things over and over again. So really, to tell you the truth, any guys who are watching this, I mean, you may think that, hey, I just won't shave for a year, or at least try that, or however longer I'm going to grow a long beard. I'm not here to tell you that you can't do it, and I'm not here to definitely discourage you. I say every guy grow out a beard, and especially a long beard. But I'm just going to tell you right now, it is not as simple as I'm just going to stop shaving, because I am telling you, it takes dedication. It is very, very hard to continuously not want to shave. It's really strange, but I mean, there's a point that it gets to right now that I have no desire to shave. Most guys with long beards, probably that are longer than mine, they really don't have the urge to do that. So they might be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I mean, when you're first starting to shave, I'm telling you, these are things that I'm telling you, men or women who are watching this video, it's not just as simple as that. Also, the thing about it, I'm just going to let you know, guys, if you are growing a beard like this, you got to know there's two or maybe even three things you got to know. One is that everyone always has an opinion and usually wants to tell you about it. Most people are pretty nice. I guess that depends on how your beard looks. I'm sure some guys have kind of a scraggly looking beard and probably comments aren't going to be the nicest. I don't deal with that really often. Most time it's, hey, awesome, or how long does it take to grow that, things of that nature. But I'm telling you, you can't walk into a store hardly anymore without someone staring at you, without looking at you. But then again, just got to tell you, just how I am in life, I'm not really seeking attention, but you know what, I'm the man. I know I am, so whatever, let them stare on and let them come talk to me. I know I'm a boss, so if you're growing out a beard, you got to know who you are, and you got to stick to that and say, hey, You know, this is what it is, and if y'all want to stare at me, that's fine. I'm telling you, I have to stare a lot of people down. Doesn't really bother me. I mean, again, I'm just one of those guys. I think I can take on the whole freaking world. But yeah, it's definitely different than to look like every other person. So, you know, if you're gonna do this, you know that what you're getting into is not just as simple as, oh, it's just gonna be a beard on my face. It's not. It completely almost consumes every part of who you are to everyone who knows you or comes in contact with you. But again, however you want to take that in life, I take it in a positive. If they want to talk to me about the beard, hey, that's no problem, you know, and I appreciate all the comments I get. Again, get no real stupid comments, and if I do, I'll probably start walking over someone, and they'll probably shut their mouth, so that's just kind of where that is. Luckily for me, I have a loving, supporting, very attractive wife, which a lot of people wonder how in the world are you with her. It's just, I don't know, I have a great attitude, I guess, and I'm funny, but luckily mine, she likes that I have a beard. She likes that. Now here's where I might offend some of you, and I'm not meaning to, but she likes the fact that I look and act like a man. I very much find it attractive that she looks and acts like a woman. And I mean, one of the big difference here is that men were given beards, and so, you know, okay, you don't want to do a long beard, some guys, that's fine. I'm not saying you have to do a long beard. It's just for the life of me, some guys who shave, again, I'm not trying to offend anyone. It's just my whole thing is, some guys that say they don't really care for having a long beard or they don't care for having a beard, I'm just thinking to myself, do you even try to do it? Sometimes they think they just look bad, or it itches, which is another thing. Once you get past a certain amount of months, this whole itch thing, it stops. So that whole excuse is out the window to me. You know, just do it. But I mean, really, that's right now where I'm at with all of this. So just to let y'all know, that's kind of, you know, anyone who's watching the videos, I mean, yeah, it's a great thing. I'm just letting you know, it takes time, dedication. You have to be patient. And I mean, really, you need to have a pretty good support group. I mean, luckily my employer, they've seen it. They have no problem with it. They think it's great, and actually got a lot of compliment from upper management. So I was really great on that. And then again, my wife, my kids think that it's great. My oldest boy wants to be just like me and wants to have him a big red beard, he said. His name's Rush, so he's awesome. So just want to let y'all know this is where it's at right now. So appreciate y'all watching. Next time you see me, I guess it'll be at year 2.